is solid as hell. There's no curvature. It's you know, if you're going to take geometry seriously, right? Geometry, earth measured, that's what geometry means. If you're going to take that science and that discipline, and it is a science, like I said, it's one of the 7 classes of liberal arts, right? If you're going to take it seriously, well, then you have to take it seriously. You have to realize that the axioms and principles of geometry are universal. They're ubiquitous. It doesn't matter what your opinion is of it. It's like, here it is, you know, and so then we take this study and we take it to the real world and say, hey, is there 8 inches per mile squared? No, that curvature does not exist. There's, you know, at this point, thousands upon thousands of examples of showing that there's no curvature.
It doesn't matter if you show people the science behind it, because what you're really dealing with is psychology, right? You're dealing with people, the fact that it's like, no, I'm not going to believe in flat earth. No, I'm not going to believe in this, because they have their minds made up. So you could place all the evidence, all the facts, all the proofs, all the science right in somebody's lap. And at the end of the day, unless they're willing to change their mind, unless they're willing to actually, you know, elevate in their consciousness and things like that, it doesn't matter. So really, it's not a game of science that we're playing here as far as like the manipulation of the cosmology. Really, it's a game of psychology. And where does that psychology come from? Where does the mass hypnosis come from? Where does the programming come from? Well, I think we know. It comes from this elite group of people that are obviously continuing to program the youngsters, just like they programmed you and I with these space organizations like NASA.
You need to be able to see it. You can see the eye and how it's forming. But one of the things that's interesting about up here, when you see that whole hurricane, you're pretty amazed.
Look at them. Look at the faces here. Oops. Look at our mate far left. He's like, I'll be the hero here, but he doesn't realise. Boing. He's got to go back now. He's reached the limit of his harness.
That there are
a crisis in cosmology and science. If we're off by a factor of 2 or a factor of 10, we call that horrible. We say something's wrong with the theory. We're off by a factor of 10. However, in cosmology, we're off by a factor of 10 to the 120. That is 1 with 120 zeros after it. That is 1 with 120 zeros after it. 10 to the 120. This is the largest mismatch between theory and experiment in the history of science.